Hey y'all, happy summer. Summertime means it's festival time, and festival time means it's time for the queen of all festivals. That's right, Essence Festival. It's a 4-day celebration of women, beauty, culture, music, and magic in the heart of New Orleans, the city that raised me. So whether you're a first-time visitor or a returning queen, today as I prepare to go home, I'm going to share some of my tips for fashion, style, and beauty to help you slay the festival and the heat. Because y'all, it's hot outside. Now let's get right to it. Hello beautiful, welcome to the Beauty of Aging, a channel for every woman who's unapologetically growing bolder. I'm Angel, the founder of Maison 276 and creator of the award-winning 3-step system for silver, gray, and blonde hair, a healthy way to brighten, cleanse, and restore the natural brilliance of your hair without the use of purple dyes. On the Beauty of Aging, we discuss a variety of topics from silver hair care to fashion, lifestyle, and wellness. But today I'm packing for Essence Festival, and I'll show you all the outfits that I'm bringing to not only prepare to have a great time, but to survive the heat. I was born and raised on the Gulf Coast, and I know these summers are no joke, but if you come properly prepared, you can have the time of your life. And remember, I'm packing for Essence Festival, but these tips work for any tropical vacation. So first, before we talk about a single outfit, let's get back to the weather, the heat. You've heard me say 3 times now, it's hot, but it's also humid, and it's a sticky, moist type of humidity that frankly can leave you a little bit uncomfortable if you are not dressed properly. So you want to focus on natural fabrics, and if not a natural fabric, a fabric that moves, that's lightweight and allows the air to go through. Now let's start with outfits for the place. As a festival goer, you're likely to spend a great deal of time, and that's the convention center. That is the hub of activity until about 6 p.m. when the concerts start and all the action moves to the Superdome. When thinking about the convention center, I want you to think of about 3 or 4 football fields of activations, concerts, panel discussions, fun. There's the SoCo market that has over 200 entrepreneurs. And as someone who's participated in Essence Festival as a brand, and how much those brands will appreciate you coming by their booths. There's everything from food to clothing to makeup, eyewear, shoes, you name it, and you can find it at the SoCo Village. So this type of dress is one of my favorite types of things to wear during the day, or really frankly anytime. You could actually wear this to the concert as well. It's very cool. I've got my shoulders out, the fabric moves. I've got some very comfortable flats on. Let's talk about shoes. Look, I'm 5'1", y'all know. If you're a returning viewer, you know I love my stilettos, but for the most part, you will not need them at Essence Festival. There may be some exceptions to that, and I'll talk about that at the end of the vlog, but some good flat shoes are going to be your best friend. And I realized last year that every flat is not a good flat for walking 4 or 5 hours. So what I found this year, I wanted to make sure I had something that had ample cushioning. It's molded to the foot. This actually even has a little bit of arch support. Super comfortable. It's leather. It's also got a soft sole, so that also helps because the convention floor is cement, which is very, very hard on your feet and on your back if you're walking on cement all the time. So think of it as walking outside with air conditioning. This can take you from morning to late afternoon. Usually people go in and rest in a little bit before heading back out for the concerts, but this is totally something you can wear for the entire day. Hey y'all, just a few years ago, Maison 276 products were shipped directly from the manufacturer to my garage. And then from my garage to the dining room table where they were lovingly prepared and shipped to you. But today, this is how Maison 276 products are coming to you at your local Walmart. Yes, we are launching nationwide in Walmart. Visit the Maison 276 site to find the Walmart that's closest to you. And you never know, I may be waiting for you in the aisles when you get there. Let's take a look at another one of my favorite outfits. If I had to pick my #1 outfit of the summer, this would be in the top 5. This little dress is so versatile. I have worn it to luncheons, and this is also a perfect dress for Essence Festival. You could actually even take it off the shoulder and wear it to the concert. It looks great with sandals. It looks great with tennis. Throw a little crossbody over it, your sunshades. Perfect, perfect. And it has pockets. This was from my Walmart fashion haul. If it is still available, whether it's after Essence Fest or not, when you see this vlog, sis, get this dress. And it did come in multiple colors, so whatever it is, I will just put all the links, you know, whatever is available, as well as the sizes in the description. A great cotton blend, so light, and it is just perfect for summer. It is the perfect summer dress. In fact, I almost wore this to the Beyonce concert with my pink cowboy boots, but I wound up wearing something else, a shirt dress. But anyway, love this little sweet number. Let's take a look at a few more outfit ideas that will be great for the convention center. Okay, who doesn't love a cute short set? Again, from my spring Walmart fashion haul. 2 pieces, sold separately. So I've just tied it at the belt. I've just tied it at the waist. And the great thing about this, again, it's a cotton blend, super comfortable, cool, but it definitely is still crisp. I've had this a couple of months now. Washes really well. And then these beautiful rhinestone embellishments just kind of sporadically placed on the front of the shirt and the pants. Nice deep pockets. Again, get yourself a cute crossbody. Throw that over some sporty glasses for this one. Again, you're slaying the heat and the festival. And as it relates to bags, I would definitely lean into the crossbody because there's just a lot going on and a lot that's interactive, whether you're, you know, at a booth looking at a product, whether you're sampling some amazing food. So you just want to have your hands free. You just want to have your hands free. And there's lots of, you know, large retail activation. So if you feel like, well, I have this little purse and I can't get anything in it, there's going to be somebody there giving away a tote bag, child. I promise you. No shortage of tote bags. Now, one thing about Essence Festival, there are a lot of random white parties. As you would imagine, it's summer. Sometimes they're given by brands, by individuals. So I would say if there was one type of outfit, like extra outfit that you could bring, make sure you bring something in case you get a last minute invitation or you find out about a white party you want to attend. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Now, this is a very sporty option. I'm gonna put here on the side something that's maybe a little bit dressier. So actually I decided to film the top part as well. But why I love this dress and why I've had it for, I don't know, I've had it a long time. So it's a drawstring and cinch that waist, strapless bra, and that's it. It's got pockets and it's linen, and I think this came from White House Black Market like a long time ago. Yeah, she's a classic. Now, Essence has a lot of what I call in-between events. They're like in between the convention center closing and the night concert starting. Many times the white parties are in between events because oftentimes they're scheduled right before the concert starts. So this is one of those types of outfits and one that I'm going to wear because I'm specifically thinking of a reception. It's very casual, obviously, because everybody is going to just be coming in town. And so it's going to be very, very casual, but I still want to be elevated and stylish while also still being cool. And this is also something that I could wear directly to the concert minus the stilettos, because right now I have my favorite heel of summer to date is this chocolate satin mule. I love it because it is a neutral, so it literally goes with everything. Instead of my silver crossbody, I'm gonna have my olive green Teddy Blake handbag that also does come with a strap if I wanted to wear it as a crossbody, but I prefer just the top handle. I think it's a little bit more elevated, a little bit more stylish, and also because I can put my flats in here. These mules, they're from Zara. These chocolate brown mules are so comfortable. I've worn them at a conference and had them on for like 6 hours. Now we're gonna take a look at a few more concert options, all staying with the theme of being cute, cool, and comfortable. Now, one of my favorite type of clothing items is an item that can be repurposed and used multiple ways. And this two-piece outfit from Amazon is a perfect example of that. It comes in multiple colors. I will obviously put the link in the description. I included this outfit in my carry-on only vacation vlog for that very reason. You can get so many different looks from these two pieces. Extremely comfortable, baggy pants, pockets. It has a zipper on the side. The front band is flat, and then the back is elasticized, size inclusive, so comfortable. And you saw me wrap it, but there are a variety of ways you can wrap it. It just depends on how much you're trying to hold in, frankly, up front. I'm gonna keep these pants on and show you two other outfits that you can create with these pants. This is a swimsuit top, yes it is. And then we're gonna take this sheer swimsuit cover, and this is a whole outfit. You could totally wear this at night to one of the concerts. Let me tell you something about that New Orleans heat. It's no different at night. Like a lot of tropical places, it's hot and humid during the day, but you get that cool breeze at night. Nope, not so much. It's hot and it's humid and it's still sticky at night. The only difference is that the sun has gone down. And so I want you to think about that when you're thinking about what you're going to wear to the concerts. Flowy, lots of air going through it, and it's just fun. It's just fun. We've got one more top to go with these pants. You know the fun thing about doing try on in real time when you're actually picking out the outfits that you're gonna put in your suitcase tonight is I get to show y'all what doesn't make the cut. This won't make the cut. It's a little too close to the skin. She won't make the cut, but she's cute. Now I've got one more outfit to represent another category of events you might just be going to at Essence Festival. Now, in addition to everything that goes on in the convention center and the concerts at night, there are a lot of business events that take place at Essence, and they're usually in the form of a brunch. Got 3 brunches to attend this Essence Festival, and this is one of my brunch dresses. This is from Zara. It just screams summer. I believe this butter yellow is one of the top colors of the season, from dressy to casual to formal to even athleisure and sportswear. But it has these embossed flowers on it, slightly raised. It's got lots of spandex, so definitely snatched, but you still want to wear some good foundation because otherwise it's going to show every little bump. But I love it. I'm going to definitely get a different bra and then may need to put some fabric tape, but I love the square line. I don't know why more brands don't do the square neckline. I just think it's so beautiful and so feminine. And so yeah, here's one of my brunch outfits. I'm wearing my mustard yellow slingbacks, another favorite from Zara. I think these are a couple of years old, but I will find something similar to link them. Oh my God, these lights are so bright. Y'all don't know the struggles of middle-aged content creators with the lights, y'all. We take so many light breaks, and the fans, which I'll talk about this fan later. I'm gonna pair it with the Teddy Blake green bag. It's a nice pop of color up against what is essentially a monochromatic look. So really love it. Now I do have two other dresses for my other two brunches, but I was a little bit concerned as to whether they would make it in time before I leave. So I'm actually having those shipped to my mother's house. Here is a picture of another one. It's like an ombre orange situation. It's mesh. I actually love mesh. And then this other dress, both of these are from ASOS. It's so cute. I love the halter. It's like a formal jacket situation from the front, and then that halter gives it a completely new look when you see it from the back. This is a mini, according to ASOS. The model is like 5'7", 5'8". So I'm really counting on those extra inches to take it from a mini to just a regular right at the knee length for me. So fingers crossed on that. Let's get to some must-have items that you need to remember to pack to make sure your Essence Festival is perfect. And remember, these tips also work for any tropical vacation. Okay, we've got the wardrobe covered. Let's talk about everything else. First, starting with the top, the hair. For the record, my hair will be in a ponytail most of the time. I'm not trying to fight the humidity because humidity is undefeated. So if you have a protective style, that's great. If your hair is long, I would say make sure that you have some clips or satin ponytail holders, because you are going to most likely at some point, you may want to put that hair up. So have that. Your sunscreen, your water bottle. I have a travel size of this Mario Badescu Rosewater facial spray that I keep, and I had it in my purse for the Beyonce concert. It just refreshes you so much. But remember to hydrate, y'all. Drink your water. Accessories. Experiment. It's Essence Festival. Go bold and wear something you might not normally wear, whether it's big, bold earrings, a scarf, a bold lip. Have fun. Be free. Enjoy yourself. This is the perfect time to experiment a little bit with fashion. Just don't wear new shoes. Make sure you wear shoes that you already know are comfortable. I can't stress that enough. When it comes to bag, I have a medium-sized bag for my brunches, because for one thing, I can put my flats in there, and then any other time a crossbody, again, because you want to make sure your hands are free. Also, a super powerful charger. You're gonna need either multiple regular chargers or something that can really hold a charge for a long time, because you're going to be using your phone. Unless you bring a camera, you're going to be taking a lot of pictures, you're going to be taking a lot of videos. It is stimulus overload at Essence, and you're going to be using your phone a lot more than you normally do. So make sure you have a good battery. Equally as important, a fan. Can't stress this enough. Many of us already have a fan, but if you don't, you better get one soon. You are going to want to have this fan. This is not only a fan, but it also is a phone charger. So it's a 2-in-1. Makeup, very lightweight. Think about using a sunscreen primer and or a tinted primer that has sunscreen in it. I do have a summer makeup tutorial that goes into detail about a lot of the products that I use during the summer that are lighter, provide full coverage, but also have SPF protection. And so you can look at that list and get some tips on how you can adjust your makeup for being in a hot, humid climate and being outside a lot more than you typically are during the day. Now, as a native New Orleanian, here's a few tips that I have. Take the streetcar. If you're at Essence Festival, you're downtown, the St. Charles streetcar line ends downtown. I always recommend taking the St. Charles streetcar. It takes you all the way through the Garden District, makes a right on Carrollton, which is uptown New Orleans where I was raised. And then at the end of the line, you pay a fare again, and it takes you right back downtown. I think it's a beautiful way to see uptown New Orleans and a lot of things like Audubon Park, and it's also regular public transportation, so it runs very, very regularly. And you can, like, if you see a place like a restaurant or some place that you just want to hop off, or a park, you can, and just get right back on when you're ready to continue your travel. So definitely take a ride on the streetcar. If you're going to venture into the city, meaning beyond the touristy areas, a lot of the places that I eat when I'm home are not in the touristy areas, but I would say travel with a local or someone who knows the city intimately, because you want to be safe. Don't get in gypsy Uber cars. What's a gypsy car? A gypsy car, I learned this phrase by being in New York a lot. That is someone that's not registered. Like, they're not going to come up on the Uber app or the Lyft app or the taxi app. They're just kind of like hanging around. Do you need a ride? Do not do that. Use legitimate platforms like Uber, Lyft, and there is a taxi platform that I can't, Curb, I think that's the name of it, Curb. Use legitimate apps to get to and from. When you're in the touristy areas, which is essentially downtown, it is a very walkable city. Don't necessarily need an Uber to get from one point to the other. And then finally, there's so much going on during Essence, but you might be able to squeeze this in. New Orleans has amazing museums. The one downtown is right next to St. Louis Cathedral, Jackson Square. That's the Cabildo, and that is the State's Museum. It used to be the state capital of Louisiana before the capital was moved to Baton Rouge. So that's a nice museum that has, a lot of history of New Orleans even before it became a part of the United States. And then there's the City's Museum in Central Park. There's a New Orleans Metropolitan Museum that is in City Park. That's still not very far from downtown. That's also a beautiful museum. And then, of course, there's the aquarium that is right next to the convention center a few blocks down. So there's so much more to do than the French Quarter. A lot to do, a lot of great food to eat. You already know we're known for our food. Just remember to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I can't say it enough. I remember the early days of Essence Festival, coming to New Orleans, then coming home for summer and attending Essence Festival. And then as the years have gone on, the festival has grown into this amazing event that hundreds of thousands of women flock to New Orleans, not just for the music, the concerts, the speakers and the panels, but just for the overwhelming, amazing feeling of sisterhood. I hope these tips will help you during your stay at Essence Festival. And if you're not joining us this year, I hope you'll consider it in 2026. If you are going to Essence Festival, let me know in the comments. I love chit-chatting with you. If you're going and you have questions for me, I'm here for you. Thank you so much for joining me on the Essence Festival edition of The Beauty of Aging. I'll see you next Friday, the Friday after Essence Festival. I'll be back on schedule with Coffee with Angel. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, and for sharing. And I'll see you next time on The Beauty of Aging. Have an amazing 4th of July holiday. Bye.